Granny used to tell me all the time, sparks when faith and preparation combine. The road been right here all this time, but you gotta look with more than your eyes. And the small axe Jesse Ryle representing for I Just Star Mindset, rich forever.
Mindset, blessed love, manners and respect. I forget the item in the divine name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I, Empress Menen I, Holy Emmanuel I, King Selassie I Jah, Rastafari. Another day above ground, and we're giving thanks and praise for our ultimate position, which is life. As you know, not no greater than that, no matter what go on. Great to have the item here this evening. Warm welcome again, manners and respect. If the item could please push the like button on the video, would appreciate of that. Zine, yeah, would appreciate of that. But they have to look on a thing. Think it's ongoing, and it flare up again. Yesterday, an interview that I saw from an artist that very good artist. Follow him on Instagram. You know, follow what he does. I interview him once on the platform here. I think I probably need to dig up that interview there. Probably not this evening still, but the virgin who I talk about is T-Jan. Zine, yeah, T-Jan, very outspoken Rastafari artist, and can see that he's a very diligent virgin within the movement of Rastafari. Said we, you know, you can see say Rastafari, you know, as a liberty and culture, you know, you can see that him kind of separate that from the music still. You see me? Even though, you know, yes, as a Rastafari musician, you're going to incorporate, you know, your lifestyle and your liberty said we within you know, your lyrical pattern and thing, or your deliver and, you know, the content, the wording and so on, you know. So we see the virgin been out there for a while and been doing his thing. Him have a new single out, Zine, with Chronic Law, also Sister Kolonji. Think the song is doing very well. Watch the video. Zine, I think the same day it came out, if I'm not mistaken, or the day after. But yeah, like the chorus and thing, and, you know, certain things that is being said, you know, in the song, you know. It's a okay song. It's a alright song, if I can say that. I don't think I agree 100% with, you know, every line that's being said, but, you know, I saw it goes. It's a alright song. We get the message. We get the message that's being sent in the song. You see me? We get the message loud and clear. Yeah. And yeah, but see the virgin and the Fix platform yesterday on an interview, and he was saying a lot. He said a lot. I think it was a great interview. Seeing some real questions was asked, and, you know, some hard answers, you know, was given still. You see me? I don't know how much people really agree with the virgin, but I guess if you look on the comments and the views and that interview, You know, you can see that, you know, people have a lot of mixed reaction, and, you know, people really like the interview. You know, people like what was being said, you know. And I think at the time when certain things flare up within the reggae revival camp, because as you know, is a bridging that is I was close to the camp, close to some of the bridgings and sisterins, you know what I mean? You know, so him know certain ins and out, you know, with the bridging and sistering them. But at the time, you know, some occurrence, you know, took place. I think 2 occurrences took place. See? 2 occurrences took place, and it's not like it fly over people head. I don't think it really fly over people head. I think people probably play a blind eye to what was taking place or what was going on. Now, what really brought the camp under fire, what I saw at the time was the young lady Leela Ike came out saying, you know, she did reggae music, and, you know, she like woman, you know, and that, you know, of course, that is going to something like that is going to spark an uproar, you know, knowing that, you know, the stance that Jamaica and Jamaicans, you know, take and certain lifestyle, you know, it would bring an uproar. It would, you know, it would spark an outrage, and it did that. You know, a few people came out and was speaking out, you know. I remember one particular virgin from their camp was you know, speaking out, and I think that helped kind of propel, you know, the whole thing to went viral. You know what I mean? So, you know, the outrage came then, you know, when the young lady said something outside of the norm, because is a young lady that everyone, I think, was warming to her and her music, and there was, you know, it was a surprise when she came out and said what she said. You know, it was a surprise to, you know, to her fans, and, you know, to the Jamaican people, you know, both on the island and globally. You see me? So, you know, Jamaica stay ready, and you know the people them stay ready. You know? But it sparked an outrage. It sparked an outrage, and it also put on spotlight on the people that she was surrounded with, you know, it put a spotlight on them, and it you know, as I said, the people that she was surrounded with, you know, they were seen as Rastas, you know, Rastafari musician, you know, Rasta reggae artist, and that is gonna, you know, bring a lot of questions, you know, for, you know, how one's a Rasta and, you know, associate that, you know, that is, you know, that is what people is gonna ask, You know, that is what people is gonna ask. How can Rasta be associating themselves, you know, with a lifestyle of someone that doesn't align with the Rastafari principle and liberty, you know? So straight away that, you know, is like it go and bring the movement then into disrepute, because most people globally that listen reggae music and love Rastafari, most people, they see reggae artists as kind of like the ones at the forefront that is really speaking on behalf of the movement of Rastafari, because you know them have huge platforms, and you know people hear them and follow them, and you know, so people automatically think that, you know, they are the ones that really represent, you know, Rastafari, you know, the whole movement. So straight away they're gonna question the movement, because they see these virgin, as I said, as ones who, you know, representing the movement of Rastafari. See? So it would look like some boy, it is something that Rastafari, the movement, is supporting, but you know, that is reggae music. It even though Rasta reggae artists might do reggae music, they don't speak entirely for the movement of Rastafari. I wouldn't say that they don't speak for the movement, because you know they are Rastas at the end of the day, and they have a voice, you know what I mean? So, but the core of the movement of Rastafari, they are, you know, other ones and ones within the movement that represent and would speak, you know, uprightly for the movement. You know what I mean? And that is thus the reality. That is thus the reality of the situation. So, you know, when that happened, you know, it put put the spotlight on all of these virgins that were said to be reggae revivalists. You know, it put a spotlight on all of them, because all of them was Rasta. But one virgin that I never really hear anyone spoke about. Zane, I hear the virgin yesterday. He didn't mention his name. But you know, when you know he was asked about coffee, Zane, if coffee was a plant, Zane, and him say yes. But I haven't really hear anyone speak about the virgin who really introduced coffee, Zane, to the world. You know, is one virgin that we saw that brought coffee to the forefront, apart from who she went on tour with afterwards. You see me I say? Is one virgin, is one elder musician, Zane, and you know, he's there on the thumbnail, right in front of the item, with a picture with coffee. It was him that brought her to the forefront, as far as I know. You know what I mean? As far as I know, it was him that gave her the opportunity. But at the same time, most ones, they point the finger and all of these other virgins that is in the reggae revival camp. You see me I say? All of them virgin there, the finger were point on them. You see me? And I guess why the fingers were being pointed on them is because of the association also with Leela Ike. You see me? And she came in out of and declaring what she's what she represent. You see me? Yeah. So is very interesting. Very interesting to say the least, because when you look on the shirt, that she's wearing, with Chronic's head on the shirt, I don't know, the item could have a good look on the shirt and try to fathom it. I can't fathom the shirt. The shirt that she's wearing with Chronic's head on it. I don't know if I'm seeing doubles, or I don't know what is it that I'm seeing, because these days, the natural things that we know, seen and used to as a youth, growing up, now I come like, people want to corrupt it. You know what I mean? And when you look on the shirt, I don't know what the item can say from the shirt. It is an interesting. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. You see me? I really don't know. What really are going on, What really are going what really take place, because all of these artists, they are good artists. You just can't say they are not talented. They are talented. You just cannot take away that from them. You would be biased and I don't know what else. But you just can't say they are not talented. They are all talented artists. You see me? That make good songs. You see me? That make good songs. I've listened songs from every one of those artists that is up there, and the thing and the thumbnail. I've listened songs from every one of them. You know what I mean? Because the reality is they make good songs. You cannot deny it. But what people is up in arms about is how people deceive. How people deceive them. You see me? I hear the Virgin was calling for like Leela to apologize. When I watched the interview, I hear the Virgin was saying that he would have expected that she probably would have come out and after everything would have come out and then apologize to the Jamaican people. You see, I don't know if that is needed. I don't know what is the item view on that. You know what I mean? What is the item view on that? We are going to open up the phone line and we are going to take some calls. We want to know the item views and thoughts, and what would they are reason about. Would I love the item to push the like button on the video said speed. Please like the video so the algorithm can recognize the video and recommend it to more ones and ones out there. See? Yeah, man, please like the video. That is important. It's necessary. Very necessary. Liking the video is necessary. Alright? Necessary. Very necessary. More of a large up everyone with there in the chat room. Manners and respect. Peace and love. Good to have the item over here. Alright, please like the video. Please share it also if the item feel like to. You know, yeah, man. Please share the video. Please like the video. Alright. So we are gonna open up the phone line. Alright. We want to know if these artists have brought the Rastafari movement into disrepute. That is what we want to know. And if the Virgin is wrong for calling them out. Zane, let me just play this. Let me just play that little clip here from the Virgin. Yeah. Let me just play that little clip here. Let's play this.
Reasoning, and if the man with more open for just put away ego and reasoning, them would reach in that situation. Yeah. Me don't even say them, me don't know what them is or what them is not anymore. So I'll me confused because remember me not there on them. Which part them thing break down to? Even if the world love them or whatever out there in the world, me know them not comfortable in them skin of Jamaica. Me know that them know so them lose the respect. Alright. The man them quiet pan everything. Corona go on, people are dead according to everybody. Everybody afraid, ray. What the rest of them I say? We not hear nothing. And then we see coffee now, we see them use she now as the number one thing now for make people, I would say, have such a thing as that type of a Rasta. Which not no go so. And she never yet telling us she a Rasta. You have some of these guys out here that is working with the opposition that intentionally plugging in these people into music and give them accolade.
So you're saying coffee is a plant?
Thank you. The Rasta youth, boy or girl, straightism we deal with. From 12 to 12, you can't be a funny Rasta. And a Rasta that.
I notice me not really see you in the protege type
no,
circles.
You're not going to see me about that circle. You're not going to see me in a new way, father. You're not going to see me, not even on the show them, you're not going to see me.
I have not seen
You're
it.
not going to see me, man.
Why?
No, man.
It's by design, it seems.
As me tell you, the man them make enough decision where I come from far together, yes. And I'm a brother them. The man them make some decision where reasoning, and if the man with more open for just put away ego and reasoning, them would reach in that situation. Yeah. Me don't even say them, me don't know what them is or what them is not anymore. So I'll me confused because remember me not there on them. Which part them thing break down to? Even if the world love them or whatever out there in the world, me know them not comfortable in them skin of Jamaica. Me know that them know so them lose the respect. Alright. The man them quiet pan everything. Corona go on, people are dead according to everybody. Everybody afraid, ray. What the rest of them I say? We not hear nothing. And then we see coffee now, we see them use she now as the number one thing now for make people, I would say, have such a thing as that type of a Rasta. Which not no go so. And she never yet telling us she a Rasta. You have some of these guys out here that is working with the opposition that intentionally plugging in these people into music and give them accolade.
So you're saying coffee is a plant?
Thank you. The Rasta youth, boy or girl,
Yeah. Virgin say him don't even know what them is anymore. That is serious. That is serious. You know, that is serious. You know, if your virgin don't know if you is a Rasta or not. You know, and that is, you know, your virgin where I come from far. You know, that is a serious thing there. You know, that is very serious. I don't know how the item see it, but that is serious. Yeah. Yeah, because if you're on some man apart and then you don't know, you know, what them is, but at the same time the virgin I say, you know, through ego, through ego, the man they make some wild decision. We put them in the position under scrutiny and criticism. You see me? Yeah. So, I don't know. He must know the decisions that the Virgin them have made. It is clear for everyone to see. You know? But anyway, we are take calls on 07852923892. You know, as these brethren has brought the movement of Rastafari into disrepute. You know, that is what we're taking calls on tonight. On 07852923892. We want to know if the Virgin them have brought, the movement of Rastafari into disrepute. You know, the number is tagged in the chat room. All right? Yeah, and the number is also on your screen. Yeah, so we are take calls on the WhatsApp. There them can link with there on 07852923892. Want to know if them Reggae Virgin here has brought the movement of Rastafari into disrepute. What's your thoughts on the whole thing? You know, it's been a ongoing thing now. And, want to know them views. So we are take calls tonight. Else I know the thing going on. Straight in our bed, we're gone. But we are take calls on 07852923892. We have to protect our youth. It's not of us. So people gone. Okay. Yeah, we are take calls on 07852923892. We want to know if these brethren has compromised the movement of Rastafari, or they have brought the movement into disrepute based on what we hear the Virgin was saying on his interview yesterday, and we're talking about Tijan. Zid? Yeah, man. We are taking calls on 07852923892. Please remember to like the video. That is important. Also, liking the video. See? Yes, so thing no look good. Thing no look good, because here what now we see the Virgin came out. We see Kabaka came out recently, saying and was having a back and forth over a song that was done by dancehall artist Valiant. Valiant. See? And he make him comment. Ones would see it as probably an attack on Valiant and thing based on what Valiant was saying, Zine, in the music and also in the video. As I said, I did a video on that. I only had an issue with the Virgin, the Locksman at the end. Zine was said, boy, because them get him in the video because him appear to be a Rasta man. But no Rasta man now go say, boy, him a live like a Rasta. You know what I mean? It's either, you know, you live, you're Rasta, you know what I mean? You're Rastafari, you know. You know, live like. You know what I mean? You're Rastafari. So you just live the live. You see me? So that is the only issue I did really have with that still. You know what I mean? The song and, you know what I mean? 'Cause in a sense, it's like, him a big up Rasta in a sense. You know what I mean? Some hear a lot of ones say that, you know, him a big up Rastafari. And, you know, is a big up, and one shouldn't take it the wrong way, because to live like a Rasta and no beef, no pasta, then people are say is a good thing. What the problem? But Kabaka addressed it. While there were other things that that were there that Kabaka could have addressed it, such as Lila IK and Coffee Zin, and he didn't address that. And ones are saying then that is a double standard, because in those tweets, those back and forth tweets, that is what we see some of the people tweet, that how is it that you haven't addressed these two females in your camp, but you want to address this young man here when he's actually endorsing and bigging up Rastafari. So the Virgin came under fire for that. And here comes again another bombshell within a couple of days, you know, from Tijan. So we have to know the item thoughts and this thing I want to go on. Zin, no attack. Him call Valiant a great talent. Still, the scamming and the oral thing was his problem. Okay, I get that. Any artist making music to win Grammy are not Rastafarian. Okay. Priest Odigan, Ronald, you don't want the unworried to be aware. Seems you forgot about the wolf in sheep clothing. A lot of people are not educated that not everyone with locks is Rastafari. Saying, yeah, true word and all of them. Some be a word. I don't know what the thing gone to, you know, though. But we are take calls on 07852923892. As the Virgin them brought the movement into disrepute, we're taking calls on the WhatsApp. There them can link us there. The number tag in the chat room. We are call all of the item for for share the item thoughts and what we there deal with today. You know what I mean? Yeah. The people I'm afraid for. Nobody don't know, you know. Nobody don't know the item like that. Nobody don't check it for the item. The boy for one check YardSlangz, you know what I mean? Yeah. I said, boy, YardSlangz highlight these things. Why YardSlangz dig up back them something and them gone already, and you see me? But I don't know. We always say, that, the reggae artists, them, yes, while they are talented and good, Zane and them sing about Rastafari and them, push the message, within their music, some of the time, the lifestyle and is not necessarily aligned. It is not always aligned the core of the movement. You see me? So you find out say ones and ones always have an issue because money come into play, ego come into play, bad mind come into play. All these type of isms and schism come into play. You see me I say? And if you not have if you not have your head on your body and your firm and yourself of self, then you will go astray with all these worldly position and you know what I mean? And them thing that always get burned. Those are the things that always get burned, Yeah. What is Rasta? Are there any woman Rasta? You realize Rasta man having regular woman like the Marleys. Great point. What is Rasta? What is Rasta? I don't know what is Rasta. Rasta is just a shorter term of the word Rastafari. You know what I mean? And in a Jamaica, man does say, yo, Rasta. Me say whole for one still. Cause Rastafari is Rastafari is the correct term or correct name. See? But a man can't tell me say, especially now like a bubble now. See? A bubble, they are somewhere, say Australia, for reasoning sake. A bubble they Australian, and them a got through, or them a got through. And some people just say, yeah, Rasta. Where a bubble a go tell me say, them nah go stop and address them people the way I say Rasta. And that a man a go tell me say, them not going to stop because them see themselves as Rastafari. So them not go acknowledge a man or someone as a boy Rasta. Other than say boy Bobo or Bobo Shanti or Rastafari. I wanna go acknowledge. You see me? Because it's just a shorter term, for Rastafari. So one just say Rasta, as simple as that. You see me? As simple as that. You see me? Because that is what people, all over the world, Yeah, the Rastas, the Rastas. Yeah, but we know that, Rastafari is the correct way, the correct name. You see me? So what is Rasta? I hope we answer that. But we're taking calls on 07852923892. Zine, as the Reggae Revival Camp has brought the Rastafari movement into disrepute. That is what we're taking calls on tonight. And 07852923892. We want to know your views and thoughts. Mindset family, we are take calls. Or we can blessed love.
Blessed love, my Lord.
Honorable, my Lord.
Honorable.
Blessed love. Give thanks, Baba. Majesty.
My Lord, you can't hear, right?
Yeah, man, loud and clear.
All right, then go give thanks for life and the mighty life giver. Holy Emmanuel eyes, last eye, yeah? Rastafari. One
Rastafari.
God first all, one perfect love, one black and beautiful love to the world of people. We give thanks to be on the mindset at this hour. I'm Honorable Priest Asukle Adigan Adolfo, member of the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. Do give thanks for life and the mighty life giver. Do give thanks for health and strength, and most of all, do give thanks for the love of our Father and Mother of creation, King Alpha and Queen Omega. Emperor Haile Selassie and Empress Meninas for we do give thanks for Father and Mother of creation, and we do give thanks for I and I, the Black House of Israelites. One God for us all. I am Jehovah, Jah, Rastafari. Yes, on this topic, have they brought the order into disrepute? Emphatic no. It will take more than them, little reggae artists, to bring this order into disrepute. Remember, the lineage, what Rastafari is aligned to. Rastafari, that lineage, that Solomonic dynasty is older than the move. And that order couldn't be put in disrepute. So all some little reggae people from some little shaky people in a them camp could have bring this thing into disrepute. You see the reason why? Because some of these artists come hijack the faith and dilute it. You see? Because everyone who's not educated thinks that Bob Marley is the be-all and end-all of the Rastafari movement. I will give them an example. One time I was in my town center and I see a hippie-looking white man playing his ghetto blaster loud, you know, with some Bob Marley. And I play like I, don't know what him dealing with. So I ask him, who him playing? I know him playing, but I just want to see what I can get out of this man. Man say he playing Bob Marley, the founder for the Rastafari movement. You see, as him said that, me stop me game when I play with him, and me say, you're wrong. Me say, if you even YouTube where you just said to me, you're not going to get that, you're wrong. I am Rastafari. And the Rastafari movement was started by the Emperor of Ethiopia, Emperor Haile Selassie, because he is the first with the titles. I'm not talking about the professor like Leonard Oil. I'm talking about the possessor of the name. Rastafari didn't start in the Western Hemisphere. Rastafari is a man, a person, a personality, which a people took onto his name and made a movement. And some people, like you say, Honorable Prophet, some talented people, be they Bob, be they Cedric Mito and the Congos, there could be toots who never have no locks, but Professor he was professing Rastafari. The one the name will drop out. What him name? Him say I'm not a boaster, I'm a toaster. What him name? Lee Scraps Perry. And all of these man and the upsetters and all kind of things, right? And them use Rastafari as a meal ticket to make enough money. Because many of the pioneers of the Rastafari movement have gone down. And none of these so-called artists have strengthened them. Right? And it's not every Rasta that burn out reggae. To the point of, if Bobo get meat on the road now, would he acknowledge? If I want to say Rasta, I acknowledge, but from I get in him zone and I and him get into a reason, I go tell him, say, Rastafari was half-hearted thing, And I Rastafari. I don't know if I know of this reasoning, Honorable Host, Jai just I don't know if I know of this reasoning, but King Emmanuel block this sound. 3 people in Jamaica not like him. PMP, JLP, and Rasta. Oh, you check that. And Rasta. Why? Because him is not Rasta. Because him is not half nothing. Him is Rastafari. And many with the dreadlocks said them despise him because him have man I declare him as the Black Christ. So you see it, this thing But all kind of way. You hear enough Bubba, who is not a Caputan, who is not a Sizzler, who is not of the reggae world, who say reggae is vain, reggae is Satanism. So the very fact that once have these type of sentiments that reggae is vain and reggae is Satanism, no way could bring this way of life for Rastafari into disrepute. I must joke. Them there, whether name a Leela Ike, Coffee, Brother J, Chronics, or Kabaka, or whoever in a them camp, all of them Grammy, white owned. Island Record, white owned. All of the industries are white owned. So, personage who are claiming Rastafari, they are not claiming it for black Rastafari. It's a paycheck. I write it in the comments already from early. It's a paycheck. None of them are not about pushing a true message. They have an agenda. The agenda is all about the Benjamins, it's all about the money. All of them, that's all them in it for.
So what you say, my lord? Where I say them is not Rastafari? Or them are
No,
just
them
Rasta?
is not Rastafari from what I man see, them just about money. Right? When I did a study the one Chronics, yeah? Come see even Priest Kayla sit in a 3-hour reason with Chronics. Right? When Chronics just a come, him a defend Pinnacle. Him a defend this. And a defend a whole heap of things which would have seem hardcore Rasta. But when them ask him about people around him like the same Leela and Coffee, him not to talk and Project J a cover it up now. This brother now, him still not talk straight, neither him a send subliminals. He must say him don't know who is who.
Who is that?
But if you know yourself, you supposed to know who is who. Right? Because even though they're on the fix, you can still, him come over shady in his presentation. Yes, he might speak certain truth, but he not come all the way from what I see and I hear. But I go say, it will take more than these little people, them, to bring Rasta into disrepute. You know, you have the footer eyes going at them and all of that. And then the bag of chat looking clout. You understand? These people, my lord, good topic for bring up, but to me, it's not nothing for me lose sleep over or lose rest over. You know, see? Because to how I man know, say, Rasta go years before enough of these people even come out of them parents' lines. I think I older than all of these people who picture them show up on this thing. I have 57. I'm from 1982, me find my way in this field called Rastafari. So 41, 42 years now I on this journey. I man go through 4 decades and still on this journey. See? And I've done it all. You understand? You see it? You see it? I just through liberty. Why me not have a bag of money because me not go sell my soul for riches? See? So you see? All understanding come. Now, Manor Farms, you say, honorable priest, come now. His Imperial Majesty say, not to judge others' faith. Them no bobo, but not Rasta. Shaky ground, my lord. My lord, it's not a question of judging. Wrong is wrong. If you see wrong, you speak it for what it is. There are people in the camp that is shaky. My lord, it's the same thing with the camp. Bubba Hill right about now, there's some shaky people there. Why the hill reach into the decay situation it reach? Right? My lord, call a spade a spade. We not hide nothing in this judgment. If people shaky Rasta, just so it is. You cannot say them no bubble. Right? All black people is bubble. Manor Farms. I don't know how long You've been a member of the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress, or you subscribe yourself to it. But King Emmanuel teacher, I said the word Boba means royal Ethiopian Israelite of all, or black sons and daughters of all. You understand? Boba is an African term of royalty. Them use it in a Ghana, them use it in a Nigeria. In Spain, the word Boba means silly. And I have seen people use this terminology to mock Boba online already. So my Lord, I must learn the etymology and understanding of words, what I use from different persuasions. See? Rastafari. See? The man them in robe and turban alone is not the only popo. All black people is Boba, all when them bad. Anyone coming from the continent of Africa is Boba Pitney. That is what the teachings King Emmanuel tell I and I. So some people to learn and know the way. Right? I've been in this Congress from, like I said, 1987. But I've been in Rastafari trot from 1982. See it? Call it 86/87.
So what do I say, Honorable
my lord?
My lord. I want to get some other callers still. What do I say? Them,
yes, my lord, I have no problem with that. But just as you once said, the term disrepute, me say it a go take more than them pinch of salt artists them. You hear what me say? Pinch of pepper, pinch of salt, pinch of everything sprinkle. Pinhead them. We put this faith in a disrepute, my lord. See?
All right.
Naya, that's why the father said, Naya Bingi, come for pack up those in my reggae and sack butt. You know, see, my lord? Yes, my lord. 1-2 against the walls of Babylon. I no care, I no count no 1, few 3. I count 1, 2, 3. 1-2 against the walls of Babylon. My lord,
no one know.
Jehovah, Jah.
Rastafari.
Sanctify them, bless my lord and empress, prince and princess, God and goddess. Blessed, my Lord.
Cut and clear, my Lord, honorable. Yes, honorable family. So we are take calls on 0785292 3892. All the people in our chat room are interact. Make we hear some of them voice on the telephone line. See, we hear the priest black his sound. And yeah, make his declaration. Make we get some more calls on 0785292 3892. As these reggae artists brought the movement of Rastafari into disrepute. What say you? What say the item? Want to know the item thoughts? Zane? Them give Rasta it referring for ear the roots. Okay. Yeah, we are take calls on 07852923892. Zane want to know. Want to know. Cause the thing, you know, so the thing flare up here again and you know, a whole thing, you know, I think things, you know, look a bit more visible, you know, are not visible, transparent, I must say. You know, things, a whole things is a bit transparent, you know, transparent, yeah. Some things where just did fly over a lot of people head. You know, a lot of people head. Some things just fly over them head. You see me? And them just a whole of people have all. Why, Jano? Why, me I tell you, boy. Me I tell you. You them boy. You follow the youths them, you know. No man, the youths them a do them thing, man. Lord, the youths them do them thing. You have to guide the youth them in doing their thing. Because if they don't have guidance, then they will go astray. They will go astray if you don't guide them. You see me? You don't guide the youth them, they will go astray. You have to instill discipline within them so that they don't go out of line. And the youths them haven't had any, them never get no discipline, or them play a blind eyes to the principles that have been set before them. Or there wasn't anyone there, or they were neglected, and nobody never choose to guide them in the right way. But then again, dealing with Rastafari, everything is transparent. Nothing is in secret. Everyone know, being a Rastafari, what I stand for. You see me? So it's not like some boy is a puzzle you are trying to work out, or you are trying to fit together. Everything is just transparent, everything is there. You see me? You know what to do, you will know what to do. Zin, how to live your life, how to conduct yourself, you know what I mean? You will know. Blessed love.
Yes, my Lord, give thanks to life once more.
Again, my Lord, true God.
Yes, honorable God. I listen to the program I speak of the young Rasta youths in the reggae scene, my Lord, and them vision or them bring forth, or them dreams or them nightmare. I don't know which one it is, because them seems confused.
Saying, yeah, man, we're there, man. What there, I said, though?
No, but when I look on it, them youth are some chemical child, or some glyphosate child, let me see it.
Chemical child, what you mean? What you mean?
Glyphosate and Roundup pitney them, my lord. A Monsanto child them.
Okay, seeing, I get where I say now. I get where I say. So what would I really turn them in that though? What them a feed?
Say no, say the food that the youth them eat over the years, my lord, it's not natural, my lord, and the chemical imbalance that the youth them system have a lot to do with how the youth them operate, how them function sexually and ethically, brother.
Seeing. So what I say, like even all the ganja to what them a smoke too.
What you say, God, so this are the biggest sketch that God, if we not grow one, man. Remember say Jamaica have a style of produce the best of everything, it might not big like for the rest of the world, But the liquor we can produce, brother, is sufficient,
For real.
And we put ours aside for everybody else one.
Most natural. So what the I said, them virgin bring the thing in a disrepute.
Brother, it's not a matter of disrepute, because no one can disrepute Rastafari, brother. Them just show how them choke fellas, them disreputing them own self and them own morals, because Rastafari is a foundation that cannot be shaken, brother.
Zane, so what you say them a discredit themselves then?
Yes, them can't discredit Rastafari. Remember, Emmanuel teacher, I say anyway, God going, Satan follow, So we are going to find Satan anyway, the godly people them have them rightful standing, my Lord. So I If you just know say godly people, if you just know say them, if you just stand firm and watch the shakiness, guy shakiness, and come down, you know, brother.
See, but you have them virgin now as they would be like, you know, the forefront of Rastafari, because, you know, we see over the years within reggae music, we see the artists them who come and take the forefront over the years, and you know, artists come and go, and now them artists, you know, is the ones them now where people are see. Them are the ones where, like when you did have the, you know, the Caperton and the Sizzler and the Anthony B and the Determined, and you know what I mean, the Military Man, and all of them artists there in them time there was, you know, the forefront reggae music, and also, you know, Rastafari then in a sense. At them virgin, I know you have in other same position there right now.
But God, you see, all of those names I just refer to. All of these, brother, you know, if them never go Bobo Hill, you know, them used to go on a bingy somewhere in the island, you know.
Seeing?
I never to see none of them youth what they see in this time who say them a Rasta this and Rasta this, that, you know. I never see them in the principle of Rastafari down on the grassroots level, like, you know, my lad. You see me? I just the opportunity part I see them youth really glorifying, you see.
Well, most of them youth them no either 12 tribe or Naya Bingi still. None of them are no Bobo. You see me? So we not go really expect to see them a Bobo Hill. You know, unless it's
I can give you a little reasoning, brother. I not going to take much.
Go through, man.
I grow in the country, you know. We up in the country. A lot of rainfall, no river. A place them called Jayaba Mountain Center. You see, my lord, growing as a youth, I see a portion of the people in my environment are ancient Rasta, them 9 Mile, Stepney, Ginsland, Murray, come around. A Rasta them. Them locks, and them people they go through a lot of atrocities, I tell a brother. I see growing as a youth, even I go into school, even I principal and I teacher used to laugh at I because I father a Rasta, my lad. And every come the helicopter coming on my community, my father Herb, the principal, let me know some can't come to school tomorrow, you know, because my sugar pan get kick over, you know, my lad. We have a story to about the whole thing I go down in the brother. We were there in the Gideon as youth. We grow and feel it and face it and see it in our brother. So you say we could have make some dangerous choices in our life, just like every other else youth in the country. Rastafari choose I and I not choose Rastafari. Rastafari choose I. And you see, 16, 17-year-old my lad going to high school, just leave high school, 17, start going to Nyabingi as a little Rasta youth, that's sight the glory from in a high school. And I go to a few Nyabingi, my lad, and when I go to the Bingi, I have an Marcus I Chates and Emmanuel I Chates Panay. But when I go to the Bingi, I spirit perturb it my spirit cross within myself, because why I really a search at the Bingi, Emmanuel, I a search at the Bingi and cannot find him, but I don't know this man. I never see this man, no one never teach I about this man. I hear the utterance about Emmanuel already. From my elder mother and my father, my mother and my grandmother. Because them they did in the city as young people growing up.
We smile,
but we never get
we fight, we rise,
all of the ancestors them will get glorified in the Bingi. They never glorify Emmanuel in the Bingi, one elder. Because them a burn out Marcus and burn out Emmanuel. One elder in the Bingi named Iron Teacher. show them the powers of Emmanuel and make them know say Emmanuel are the high priest, Marcus high prophet, and the elder console the item and make the item know say the item when you learn as youth. And when the light over my lad, me see a elder Rasta sell some things on the road. And I go to him and say, you know Emmanuel? Him say, yeah man, me know. Don't engage me live man. I mean the place I say alright. I suck me about thing. I tell her say him tell me say him live down Emmanuel gate. Me so happy now for yes, say yeah. The book pan I wanna know Emmanuel. And him tell me say he would never go Emmanuel yard my lad. I tell the guy this. I don't buy anything. I make him know say other man them want to find still, you know. Other man them want to find man. And me just leave him, John. I tell her say after that, you know, I elder Rastafari through our community, you know, about what, you know. I make the guy know say, yo, you see if you don't know Emmanuel, you go dead in the street, you know. And I tell her man hot temper, you know, brother. Have on locks for hide, you know, and hot temper, badness, man, I pray, you know. The elder forward about a week after and bring the item forward up Emmanuel yard that. And say anything you come here so fine, brother. And that you go leave with, you know. I tell the elder say, you know, say, I salve and you come find a brother, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you know, open mind, no want, you know, when you can speak to the people, you know. And I tell you, brother. And I forward from Emmanuel yard, you know, I just open my mouth, you know, on the conversation, that, you know, brother. I don't need to think about what I go say, you know. You see? And it keep Emmanuel teaching, keep I away from violence, my lord. I can testify of that, you see?
Yes, Bobo.
If no, you can just know, brother. No make no one tell them for what they need to know, you know. They need to go is ancient place and follow them spiritual feelings or them feel with himself. You see it?
You feel say there's not much emphasis anymore on back to Africa.
God, you don't know how I see it right now. I go put it in the terms where Emmanuel manifests it through I levels of understanding and interpretation in our individual self. I see it like this now, we're going through a phase, my lord. 400 years them take to put us through the struggle we've been through. We're not going to take 1 day and 2 days to overcome it, my lord. It's going to take generations upon generations to overcome it. So you see, those of us who find ourselves in a position who go through the struggle to overcome it and make it better, my lord. No matter what we have to face, all we need to do, you know, just embrace the struggle, you know, and just keep it real and positive and pass it on to the youths, the real and positive way. Now watch the technology way. Imply the technology we going on. Or incorporate the technology we going on, pass it on to the youth them, because there's some technological youth we have in this time. You see it.
See it.
Most of you them learn from technology, my lord, but most of things from technology not come from the ancient, they come from some academics perspective. So you go have youth them operate the way them operate, my lord. The knowledge of Rastafari not come through academics, even though it come through intelligence and you can't go up and you go learn Rastafari, my lord.
Yeah, and it look like your reggae artists, I tell the people themselves to go to Africa no more. When I hear that, when I hear them, I tell the people them that no more. Yes,
because most of them, those guys are agent, you know, my lord. They need to know that something to, you know. Most of these guys, man, I tell you about the chemical trials, I mean, at the early part of the conversation, you know. Most of them are agents, my lord. Them infiltrate, I'm going to show you where the infiltration start whenever they pay no attention, my lord. And that are the first disrespect to Rastafari, if we should treat as a disrespect. You see, from them use the red, gold, and green in banner the my lad and turn it into a flag and kind of change the color to a certain level and put it to the British people inside the world, my lad. And there's enough youth get caught by that and not realize, brother, kill them in too deep, because they never know a Rastafari is and what the true color of Rastafari is. You see?
See it.
Brother, if he even a t-shirt I you buy, brother, if he color look certain way out of the red and the yellow and the green, if it don't look like the normal natural color, my lad, you don't want it, No matter what right on it, brother.
So the rainbow never did it before all of this.
Pardon me, brother.
The rainbow wasn't the rainbow existing before all of this foolishness now what we are saying.
Yes, but as I showed it, I check the colors that they represent I and I culturally and heritage. The red, black and green and the red, gold and green.
Rainbow circle tone.
Yes, my lad. So these people try to use that to try to undermine and to demoralize I and I morality. You see it when them chose these things because them know Rastafari and never that Rastafari use it for. Enough man get immoralized because of them simple thing they never see it, bro. Them a give credence to it and don't even realize.
Yeah, serious thing. Serious thing. Yeah, man. Well, the when we see the rainbow in the sky, I think it still represents what it's supposed to represent,
No, brother, I go see it that way. I show it, I just use it as a reference because we see what they going on in the world. We know it can't change no matter what people try to do. It cannot change who we are and what it stands for. We know that. I know that. The real mind Rastafari, I know that. And the real African-minded people know these something. But we just show you, say, anyway, as we are showing on the previous conversation, say, anyway, God go Emmanuel show, we say, devil fall down.
True.
So Rastafari are the most potent and the most upstanding thing upon the face of the earth, my lord. So every little thing I go try to infiltrate Rastafari in a for them terms. It's just like when just them system or them system set it, them only for different segment, brother. So everybody want to mix up my for Rastafari, brother. We're gonna see 3/4 of people them who the eyes now, brother, have locks, brother. Think about Jamaica, much less Africa, brother.
Serious thing. Yeah. Serious thing. Yeah,
But
man.
I not kill them, brother. I have to just give thanks to Rastafari, the one who set it and knows, so then give something to the world. If I have the locks of them, they wear upon them head, Rastafari, give it to them. So, what I do now as a set of people, we need to focus on our aim. We need to focus on developing ourselves as a nation and as a people. You see, we've been through too many phases. We're still at the same places, bro. And all these people who are call up on Africa name and down do nothing pertaining to Africa when them get them wealth, them for no karma is a something like this. Karma is not a bad thing, my lord. Why you give to karma, karma return, So if you call up on Africa and turn your back on when up alright, put it clearly. When you're down and in pain and misery and poverty, you call up on Africa and Rastafari name and Rastafari and Africa bless you abundantly. When you get your blessing, you turn your back on Africa and start do all manner of evil the system create. You rape, you murder, you thief, you do everything. and you do nothing towards Africa, brother. What do I expect, brother?
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know, my lad.
Bro, we need to rebuild, man. And we stop being a liar and stop being opportunists. 'Cause Africa need to rebuild, and it needs to rebuild from right where we are. Wherever we are, we have to start build from there, so and bring it forward to Africa, because you cannot go to Africa empty-handed and go to Africa and stretch out the hand.
Right, how it look right
So if we are
now.
a scientist, we have a practice with science from right here. So if we are an artist, we have a practice with art from right here. So we are a doctor, we have a practice with doctor from right here. So till we reach home. You see me I say, brother?
Yeah, I hear what they say, but you know, over the years there have been a lot of excuses still that you know ones use, you know, to justify why them no want to go Africa and why they haven't reached.
I know why
Africa
enough of them
still.
look on it that way, them, my brother. I'm full of excuse, so bro. Because enough of them don't really seek and practice the words of Haile Selassie Marcus. Then just pick and choose what them want out to please people.
Yeah, well, His Majesty said, boy, you know, the silence of ones who could have acted when it mattered most. You see me I say? Them allow wickedness to triumph. You see me I say?
Yes, my lord.
So you can't keep silent. You see me? And we have to speak these things. You know?
Yes, we need to
Because
speak, brother. We need to act at the same time. We have to speak those with the ability to act and to who need to pull their resources together. Must stop look at individually and start come together and pull them resources together, bro. We need schools, we need bank, we need health center, we need hospitals in a Rasta community. We can't depend on the system alone to give us these benefits. We need to put these things in place so people can really see that we are serious.
if them not see Rasta serious already, boy, I don't know when them going to see.
A
Look
different level street, bro.
don't know when them going to see.
Why you feel say Haile Selassie come give us land down here if build school, my lad? I show him show us how we develop ourselves, you know. He might show us that we have to develop ourselves and right where we at, you know, till we reach where we want to go, you know.
Which part? In a Jamaica or in a Shashamane?
Haile Selassie give them land in Jamaica to build school, man.
Okay, how much Rasta in other school there right now? I teach.
No, I don't really say how much Rasta in that
No,
school.
but we have to look on it.
As the whole setting of the system and the colonial plotting down of this, you know.
Because
So that's why we have to say Haile Selassie I show us a way.
Okay.
So you see, if I get captured by the government, what we need to do as Rasta, it's enough Rasta that Jamaica richer than the government, brother.
See it.
Rasta could have put things in place and hire Rasta teacher and Rasta scientists and whatever them need to run them things from a small perspective till it grow, brother. Haile Selassie creating people and we want to build it up here from scratch.
See it? Well,
Yeah, so from where I say we are Rasta and we are praise Emmanuel, and all right. Emmanuel build Zion by himself in a my lad. I remember Emmanuel have everything as Zion in a my lad in a small unit where when you go there is a city you're in a brother. You have a radio station, you have a bakery, you get me answer, brother.
see it.
So not sure we see it might in a one little small space. Them show what required, brother, and how we can get the thing going. Why we never at least manual space as an industrial space Rastafari, where them industrialize Rastafari from right here so and bring it to the wider world. The things that Rastafari produce, we produce it in a mass level from right as Zion because Emmanuel it set the space already. Other office, they do things on a different level. Other organization of Rasta. You understand what I say, brother?
Saying, yeah, man.
You think the foundation, the setting are just all right. Me not gonna blame our brothers and sisters, you know, because we see enough infiltration going over the years.
So who is to be blamed?
agents, you know,
Who is to
brother.
be blamed? If you're not going to blame the brothers and sisters, who is to be blamed?
No, me say me not gonna blame them, you know, brother.
No, but
we
me
have,
ask you
we
still.
have levels to the thing.
Yeah, me ask you
We
same
have
way.
levels to the thing
But
because,
me ask
as I
you.
said, all right.
But me ask the eye.
Say, my lad.
Me ask
Me
the.
ask the wholeheartedly what.
But me ask the eye
We
far
have to
right.
take,
Who
we have
is?
to take the blame.
Who? You are gonna take the blame? They are gonna take the blame?
Yeah, man, Rastafari, then are we in Jamaica then? We are going to take the blame for the shortcoming or we shortcoming car. So the I say we should have stand up more firmer then in the Gideon and push forward more.
Yeah.
But me I going to tell the I this, brother. You see Jamaica people very traumatized.
See? Because of what? Slavery?
Not only slavery alone, bro. But the whole system traumatizes the people and then most of the people not think clear. No matter how you see them look, bro, a few people, they think clear off of them one vibration of an individual. Most people just regurgitate, brother, from what they were taught.
See it.
All right, let me show you something, bro. We have Virgin, we start off good as Rasta youth, young youth, you know, so we are Rasta youth, you know. And I'll tell you, bro, you see, after a couple months, the man show us in true colors, you know, brother.
A true man.
Him show us in true colors, man. Him put on 8 foot, man. 4 for the cat and 4 for the rat, brother, and start up a rate, man.
Reality attack, man.
So, as I show the eyes, brother, more time and like how we just see, there are deeper things that impact us than what we can really place our hand on physically when it comes to this nation of people in Jamaica as African people.
See it. Yeah, well, kind of drift away from the whole topic still, but we give thanks, my lad, for the high word sound still,
Yes, my lad, a matter of drift away, my lad, is of the amount of information that's around the whole thing, because when we really can bring it forward to the whole thing with the youth seminar business, show the eyes a whole heap of thing contribute to it, but the youth have to just know themselves, whatever them give, them have to prepare to get it forward. So just bless up the eye self, my lord, and give thanks to the moment so the eye share the eye space and continue to the eye great work so the eye put it forward here.
My lord, yeah man, give thanks to the royal moment for I.
Yes, honorable God, bless up.
Yeah man, I love and honor my lord. Yes, honorable family, give thanks again. Yeah, we're there. And we are look upon this thing here. If the Virgin them brought the movement of Rastafari into disrepute, we were Virgin Black Sound a while ago. There's no disrepute within Rastafari. You can't. Well, I always say one can, dispute, but one cannot disprove. You know what I mean? So one can dispute if they feel like, but, I just can't see them disproving, Rastafari, the what the movement stand for. Yeah. What I and I has declared as ones who are called by his name. No one can disprove it. No matter what they come with. So we're taking calls on 07852923892. I want to know if them Virgin brought the movement Blessed love, my Lord.
Blessed love again, my Lord.
Majesty. Yes, Baba.
Blessed love again.
Yes, I. Honorable, my Lord.
Here, right?
Yeah, man. Loud and clear. Yeah. Always the treatment when you get to Africa. Do Africa really want us? Yeah, man. Africa need us, man, and I think we need to get to the point that we need to need Africa also, Yeah. Blessed love.
Greetings, brother.
Majesty.
How much courtesy to the ones and ones them where I help keep the platform afloat, though. So yeah, acknowledgement for the program, brother, cause it's necessary. So we're there with the reasoning and thing. Sure? We're there with the reasoning and thing with the ones and ones them nowhere. Supposedly for be the forefront of the Rasta movement. Is it really them at the forefront of the Rasta movement, or them just a singer tune? No, somehow I conclude that say them not really a represent. Somehow we don't say them just want make a money off of the name of Rastafari. Understandable too. Because Rastafari I go feed everybody, Whether someone just take part of it or some recognize the whole and want the whole. Some just want to take a piece off, take a piece out. Just like Jamaica government, just take a piece out. Them they really uphold the full cake. Them no want the full thing. Them just want the excerpts them will benefit for them program. I have to understand that, because if it's an opportunity and them cite it, them are going to take it. You can't to blame ones and ones for recognizing the opportunity and take it. But where I cite, not for ones and ones, I say, when I jump on the bandwagon and no one want to steer this wagon in a direction where and they say the intended for God, don't it? And that's why enough sound a leak out and I say, boy, yo, watch a man. At this start, I try this start the message right. Look on all of the elder them will go through all of the turmoils them and the beat up and cut off locks and all of them thing there. And ones are ones we are stand up for the justice and equality throughout the nations, black and white, yellow, red, not really matter. Just justice. So I see enough of them ones that do still where I make a sound and I make a music. By all means, enough of them they really overs the 100 and still not overs the turmoils where some people they go through. Because everybody have the vision there. So when them take up the banner now, or if me may say, them have the torch now in them hand, to continue, them not really resonate the same way how the ones them would have the torch before resonate, because a different era. And that I forget put into perspective too. But it's still not take away from me think say sometimes them are distort the message. And sometimes certain principles not really apply in a certain era again, because the social and economic structure are not the way it used to be. So therefore we have to adapt. I say His Majesty go in front of the United Nations and say, yo, watch out. collectively security, you know, for each and every one, right? Now, to me, I look upon that as a means of actually branching out, for actually incorporate for an objective, but not compromising though Ethiopia's perspective or direction where Ethiopia fair go. But yet still His Majesty incorporate the League of Nations as a collective security. So it serves a purpose. So I say the youths them still can utilize the music industry to serve a purpose, but don't compromise. Don't compromise the actual agenda. And I think some of these things and some of these words were being said and some of these artists here, I think them somewhat a compromise.
What you mean don't compromise the agenda? What you mean?
All right. Say Marcus say Africa for the Africans, right? Those who are home and those who are abroad. Now, Aboriginals say earlier, we don't necessarily need to go in Africa for do it. We need to start gather up resources from wherever we're there in the diaspora. Start capitalize on that. So that means when that moment come, or when we reach the when we reach the moment for actually now collectively start buying things together. That is the focus, you know. Because everybody want to come back, you know, because we don't want eyeglass up on the journey and I come start the thing, you know. We don't want them people, we want people who are die-hearted, want to know, say, yo, this is the agenda we are trying to build Africa. So that means that all of the professions them were out there were beneficial, we make society build and make society function to its fullest capacity. And them kind of profession they want, or them kind of people they want. That is the agenda. To regroup and rebuild, but we don't necessarily have to be in Africa at the same simultaneous moment, which I said this about sometime in the last week, but once kind of take it a certain way to say, may I distract or may I distort the message of centralizing in Africa. But Aboriginal earlier said what me was saying, probably me never eloquent enough to say it, but that is the same thing. We don't necessarily always have to be in Africa simultaneously at the same precise moment. Which still centralizing is important, I think. But I still say, look at you, you're there right now, you there England, I there in America. You also make a movement towards Africa, not in Africa.
Who tell us some there England?
I assume that you have in England because I hear you mention England before, my brother. That's why I'm come to such a conclusion. So if I wrong, I don't have no problem. I get corrected. I in America, and I reason with the eye whole heap of time. Cause I call him for the eye show whole heap of time because I appreciate the platform and the ability for kind of express and make a sound. Whether some embrace it or not, you know, but at least the expression is there, the reasoning, the actual atmosphere there for the reasoning, which I find it important, imperative at all moments. So with that said, it's not for say we no need for go to Africa, but me just say we no need for centralize in Africa all at once simultaneously. Some people have to put in works at that diaspora, and that diaspora for the collectiveness of the rebuilding and the strengthening of Africa. That is what I mean. Well, I mean, again, we might never be eloquent enough for people to comprehend that, but it's not to distort or to distract people from going back to Africa. Never my intention, but I guess we get that. However, those still, the ones them we are sing the music them. And the ones them will have certain things mixed up with the red, gold, and green. I said this. I like how the ones them said. The rainbow is there. Whether we want to be scientific, or we use the scientific platform as a means of comprehension. When we look at the the colors them. When we look at the colors them, they're even in a primary school, them teach say, you have primary colors, I have secondary colors. Red is one of the primary color. And from red you get orange and it keep going up. So I guess the red, gold and green is the regulatory colors. And so that's why I think Africans them recognize it or utilize it for actually a personification and a representation of life itself in the color sequence or in the color atmosphere, because when you break it down you realize another color stem from these primary color, you know, and not just so it go on. So this rainbow flag business now, as I once said, rainbow they bought long before whoever want to use it as a means for personify for their movement. But when a man take up something and take up a chair and use it as a table, the purpose of the chair wasn't for use as a table. The purpose of it was its fundamental purpose. People use it for different reasons. But now that somehow we recognize what the fundamental purpose for, we still hold steadfast to that, and we now get this start based on where other people want bringing in this new era because they want utilize something that is and as of substance as a representation of them misleading or for attain them own agenda. Me I gonna say them agenda is to distort and distract. Because using the rainbow as a representation, a distraction, like that's not what the purpose side for. You understand me I say?
Seeing. Are you there?
So the red, gold and green fundamental, the red, gold and green is fundamental. And ones we are seeing, them just cite an opportunity for kind of make a little thing due to all the struggles and again majority, even Jamaica, even as little Jamaica. I mean a whole heap of people say it on a lot of platform. Them need Jamaica on board with this kind of lifestyle. And not until Jamaica is on board with this kind of lifestyle, the Western Hemisphere not ready yet. Jamaica have on board. Why? Because Jamaica is a little beacon. Jamaica is not the beacon. Jamaica is a beacon for Africa over in the West. And once them throw the other islands them now in the Caribbean, it still help resonate that. But yes, not to brag because I am a Jamaican, but I understand that Jamaica was the forefront. Even when it come on to school, and them usually say Jamaica at the head of CARICOM. I mean, them not at the head of CARICOM anymore, but during the timing when me I grew up, Jamaica at the head of CARICOM, so there was a lot other Caribbean islands that look towards Jamaica as a remnant, as a beacon for represent and show the connection to the motherland of the red, gold and green. Now, dig this. Afrobeat is a thing with up on the rise more and more. And even if Jamaica lose reggae, in a sense it can't even be good because Afrobeat a take over, Afrobeat a African beat, true Jamaican beat just the same way, but Jamaican beat is not Jamaican beat. Jamaican beat is an African beat. And we just resonate and amplify the vibration then in the Western Hemisphere. But yet still, watch out now. Africa build back. Africa I use the Afrobeat and I take over. Jamaican reggae thing I go where the country them will even play consciousness panel year wave again. We can't even hear no conscious resonance in our ears drum. I just be a little joke thing for kind of distort the brain so we can't even think straight and manifest the things them we're supposed to manifest. But once I woke up, once they are like the eye, as I say, I emphasize, to create the platform so once can gather up and commune and share. Very vitally important. Enough people say, I just talk, but talking necessary. Talking is a form of communication. Talking is a form of expression. So you talk, a man show where him having in brain, and then a man can understand and comprehend where another next man their brain now can actually start solidify from that, which are that go on yes enough time. So it's important by all means. But again, we just I said the music thing, even if Jamaica music are dead out, I have a couple people are mislead now with the reggae music. Here comes Afrobeat.
Yeah, it's one thing
Here
for
comes
talk about.
Afrobeat.
Hey, it's one thing for talk about Afrobeat, and a man no want talk about them want go Africa. You see me? I say me just see all of them things there as just madness in my lord. But there I see a
Not
lot
wanting to go
still.
Africa.
There I see a lot still.
no.
More take a couple more calls still far right, you know. No disrespect, you know, before
No,
the
well,
program
no
seal off.
disrespect, no disrespect, my brother. I give thanks still, but understand this though, still in a sense. There's
Yeah.
never any moment that I don't want people go back to Africa. Or
Yeah,
go
that is
to
the thing,
Africa.
but yeah,
That's never my stance.
me can't say you don't have no interest to go to Africa though. But you know mind other people going. That is good still. But yeah, I respect
Me
that.
not have no interest.
Yeah, that I would
No, you can't say
sure.
that, brother. Cause that is not a fair. That is not a fair assumption to say me not have no interest. You
But
couldn't say that.
that they
Cause-
show me.
No, that's a your interpretation based on what me say. That's how you actually sum
You're
up based
right.
on what me say.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not my intention. My innate message to send is nothing to do with me not wanting to go Africa. It's never that, because probably by the year done, me in Africa. So you can't say that. You're gonna be very wrong. Very, 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 very wrong. To even conclude that. Very wrong. Not just to visit either.
All right, Muja. Yeah, man. Africa is a must. In that way I defend. Yeah. But give thanks, Muja. Give thanks. Manners and respect. Yeah. The phone line open. I think we have another half an hour, 40 minutes left on the platform. I think we have it. Yeah. What the time now? Yeah. Another 45 minutes we have left on the platform. We have to take the program up to 3 hours in. So we are opening up the phone line as it's been open all night long. Whoever call already can always call forward again, you know. You know, there's no limits on the calls, you know. Once can call. I get a couple missed call earlier. You see me, from a UK number. You see me. Some of the time it seems like me need another phone line and other thing here sometime. And another time it does. Yeah, but we are take calls on 0785292. We want to know if the reggae artists them bring the movement in disrepute based upon, you know, some of their decisions and dealings, you know what I mean, and how them conduct themselves. You see me? We want to know. So we are take calls. I want to hear your views and thoughts and what would they are reason pan. Alright? Yeah, man. So some the reasoning gone all over the place. Yeah. But I love to talk about Africa still. But you know, we have to be more practical, you know, about Africa. Yeah, we have to be practical, you know, not just theoretical. You see me? We just talk. You know, we have to be more practical, you know, in doing and actions, you know. Yeah, man, we have to make our actions speak loud. You know, our action. Yeah. No movement. Water them a try water down Rastafari, but it won't work. Them then or now. Who's artist next to Chronics? Yeah, the virgin named Tijan. Yeah, Tijan. IRS, bless up. Warm welcome. So we there we are take calls on the topic as these virgin brought the movement into this repute. Then We want to know your views and thoughts on the whole thing. You see me? Well, for I don't know. Can they really bring the movement into disrepute? Of course. Because, we are disputing right now whether, these brethren have, if them real to the thing or they're not real to the thing. So I think they have brought it into disrepute. I think so. Because else we wouldn't be having this conversation or dialogue if they haven't. You see me? Yeah. So we are take calls on 07852923892. Then have they brought the movement into disrepute? What's your honest opinion on the whole thing? What's your honest opinion? What's your thought? Cause one's question say, boy, Rasta, fi align themselves with things that them don't normally align themselves with. Rasta fi do that. That is what is bringing the thing into disrepute, because those questions are being asked. Raja, bless up yourself, manners and respect. Yeah, so we are take calls on 07852923892. We want to know if the artists them bring the thing into disrepute. What is your views, your thoughts on the whole thing? What the eye them a say? What the eye them a say? 12 o'clock coming up. And we have 2 hours and 20 minutes in the platform. And I think we're going to have there another half an hour really. You see me? Another 40 minutes. Yeah, another 40 minutes. So we'll take some calls. They are them afraid for talk to me, yeah? They are them can't afraid for talk to I. Come on, man. They are them afraid for express on self, on views. People can't lock up on views, yeah? Afraid for express on views. You can't corrupt Jah. Who is corrupting Jah now? Who is corrupting Jah? What is Jah? Everyone forget a little bit technical with the word. What is Jah? Him is the real deal. Uncompromisable. Okay. Yeah, so Rastafari not compromise. His Majesty not compromising. That is what I get from that text there. Money is the order of them the king. Okay. My Lord, the movement can't be corrupted if Jah is within. No? Sin. Yeah. Jah is within. Jah should be within. Ah, boy. Jah. Jah, Rastafari. You have to know what we are saying. But alright. Jah is God a man at all about when them say Jah. You see me? When I go get into the semantics. You see me? And a man said Jehovah, you know, Jehovah. Yeah, Jah man a talk about God. And him said Jehovah, Yehovah. These guys disappoint me because the movement at first day was good vibration until it was commercialized. Interesting comment. Want to know still we are take calls on 07852923892. What they are them views and thoughts of these brethren brought the movement of Rastafari into disrepute. My Lord, Rastafari did not give their title Jah. Okay. Rebel Empress, all of them sell out. Wow. Yo. Rebel Empress, all of them sell out. Serious? Not one of them no safe. All of them. Big up T-John. Thank God him did stop with them. Rebel Empress, bless up yourself. Yeah, money is the order of the day, King. Big sellout. Big time sellout, I go on. Okay. That I go on. But I don't know how you know some artists would just come and just do the thing like that, you know? How it reached to that? You know, that the artists them, well, then again, I don't know, I guess never succumb, you know, as we know in Jamaica, the never succumb thing, you know, the Frighten Friday business, the Gladys Nights and the Pips and, you know, them, all of them thing there might have an influence, you know, when, you know, you come out of sufferation or you're coming from a suffering family or community, and, you know, you never see all of them, all of these monies and material and, you know, more money, and you get offered this and that, and, you know, you're so drunk that you sign certain things that you not even know, so you did a sign, and, you know, next thing you know, so boy, you're committed into something that, boy, you know, it's so embarrassing that you just say, oh, I don't know, it look like them just say, yo, them not care. Them have them money and them can do what they want to do. You see me? They can do what they want to do because, you know, they have the money and they have the big hits and the number ones and twos and these type of things. So nobody can really talk to them. And total disregard, it would appear. You know, total disregard for, you know, what has been established over, you know, how much years now. You know? Total disregard. Total disregard, you know, for even some of the brethren them who were the past co-workers. you know, who would have never, probably would have never stand for some of these things. But then again, when you check the history of the music, and I see why the music, reggae music, it get burned, and why reggae artists get burned. You see me I say? Because these type of things will always take place. You know, reggae artists, some of them, there's like them have no control over their belly. You see me? They are so gluttonous at times and gullible. Blessed love.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Yeah, man, greetings. I just star every time.
Blessed love, honorable Empress.
Yes, I.
Nice for your nice voice.
You know, boy, you always are come with the hot topics, you know? And when the topic, them always serious, you know?
For real, man.
Yeah. I don't even know where to start. I'm just saying, like, I look at these young lions, you know, 'cause them young, you know. You see it, and
You sure
like,
them a
it's
lion?
like,
You sure them a lion? Cause T-John said
yeah,
don't know what them
yeah,
is.
them way, you know. Well, I mean, I must say them last them way, 'cause I don't really know them.
See,
Because I don't hear them, but I don't even hear them speaking up of what they're being accused of. Is it? Because, I mean, I'm a mother. I got 4 youths, right? You know, I remember when, you know, the revival thing came on the scene, and you know, I was like, whoa, you know what I mean? Because, you know, for a while, it seems like, you know, the whole vibration of Rastafari, well, reggae music in terms of, you know, positive was kind of not really saying anything, you know? So when they came on the scene, I was like, wow. I was like, yes, you know? I think all of us got caught up in all of that, you know? Because they came with some positive vibration, you know? I mean, I live here in Canada. I went to a lot of the, you know, they came here, you know, a lot of the shows, I went to a lot of them, you know, and it's like, you know, the vibe was coming back in, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, right? So it's like all of a sudden, then now, you know, we start to see some strange things, you know?
I said them true colors.
I can only speak for myself, you know?
Them true colors start
like,
show.
What is going on? Because everybody knows that if you're a rep Rastafari, see, there's certain things Rasta no mix up in a bangarang. You know what I mean? Everyone knows that, unless you're fake. See, a matter of fact, because of that, you know, Rastafari Rasta, you know, get a fight. You know what I mean? So everybody knows it. You know, but I still yet to hear none of them not come speak and say, well, we not deal with this and this we are deal with. I don't hear nobody said anything except for outside, you know what I mean? Other people like other races or other Rastafari youths or, you know, Rastafari people speaking out against this. But I haven't heard them say anything, you know, and that's kind of puzzling. So, you know, I would love to hear what they have to say in regards to, you know, why they feel like, you know, it's okay for them to do that. You know what I'm saying? Or it could, you know, I would love to hear what they have to say, because I was listening to the Brethren T-John on the fixed, and you know, and he was talking and he was saying I was among them.
See.
Cause you know T-John, him not afraid for talk. Him always ablaze the fire.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And he was like, you know what I'm saying? We were friends. We worked together, you know, so I guess he realized that something was off too, You see it, and he took away himself from that, right? But like I said, me not hear them come talk nothing about what them I deal with. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, them not even been repping Rastafari for no long time. 'Cause the discipline of Rastafari, all when time all when you're up in a age, you still a learn. 'Cause Rastafari is complicated in a sense, you know. It's the discipline is like what I'm trying to say. Like His Majesty is so advanced that it's not a plaything. Sometimes you think you know, Regine, and then you forward again and you learn something else, and you say, "Wow," you get me, right? So I don't know. Maybe it's a Jamaican thing, you know what I mean? The whole fab of, you know, what we can use to make money. You know what I'm saying? And or it could be that you started out, like someone was saying, you started out on the right path, and because of the fame and the hype, you know, someone could be behind the scenes pulling the strings and say, because these contracts and signing of these contracts, right, sometimes can push you into directions, right, that you don't want to be in, but because of certain things, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, but if it's genuine and it's pure, and you're not doing it for money, because you shouldn't be when you ice up in a Rastafari, it shouldn't be about money, you know. Yeah, you have to survive because you're in the system. I mean, you're living in a society where it's very difficult, right? But at the end of the day, it's not about financial gain. You see it, although, you know, like I said, that's important too. But first of all, it's more than that.
See it.
I mean, the consciousness is more than the money.
But remember, so some of them youth, them a leave out of some family where sufferation never succumbs the type of thing, you know. I don't know, they might have get persuaded.
But why use positive reggae music to do that? You can go to dancehall then. If it's a money thing, if money is really what you do, you can go to dancehall. You know what I mean? Where you probably would get more money, right? Everyone knows that reggae music is the vehicle that we use, that is used to transcend this ancient consciousness. You see it, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not gonna say like the elders who did this before didn't, as you can see, most of them all end up being broke, but they had a love for it, it was more of a love for it more than just about money. That's why they end up being broke, because they never really fully did it for that. You know what I'm saying? It was more organic, you know what I'm saying? But I guess time has changed. But like I said, I'm going to get off so someone else can come and speak. I still yet to hear what they have to say. I wish, they could, come and say something about it, about what everybody's saying. Yeah, but for me personally, still, we're not even a penny that too much still, you know what I mean? Like, I don't dwell on that. It's because it's a topic and you want to talk about it. But I don't really dwell on that. You see it? Yeah, I know my focus is, right? Yeah, so, or my attention is not really about, what other people are doing. My attention is about what I am doing. Because at the end of the day, I have to know what it is that I'm doing. You get me? To really fix up myself. You know what I mean? I'm trying. Yeah. It's magic. So we must try to emulate, right? So that's what I'm trying to do for myself. So I can only speak for myself. You see it?
Yes, I.
Yes, yeah, man. Big up everyone that is, on the live, and all in a vibe with the brethren. You see it, yeah, man. Always keep him in your thoughts because he's such an upful brethren every time.
Yes, my
See?
sister. Yeah, man. Manners and respect. Yeah,
Every
man.
time.
Always a joy hearing your beautiful voice. It's it's so refreshing on the airwave. Give thanks.
Yeah, man. Before we go on to deal with the next topic, when we see her go on right now, you see some vibration coming out of Africa. You see it. Because I feel like Africa is rising up now, Seeing, and Africa never really get an opportunity to really tell you who Africa is. We always get Africa from the European perspective. You see it. So Africa is rising up and they're talking. Yeah, they're talking. As a matter of fact, they're actually debunking some of the things we here in the West are dealing with. You know what I mean? But that's for another time. Yeah?
Seeing?
All right, my brother.
Yeah, man. I know what you're talking about still, but yeah.
Okay. Bless up.
All right. Manners and respect. Yes, honorable family. Yeah, Empress Levi. Manners and respect. Give thanks to the call. Yeah, it's always a joy to hear my sister voice. Beautiful voice, man. Look like every time she call me, I've got to pay her £1 million. So let's see how you know. Yeah, so we're still taking calls on 07852923892. Zane of these brethren brought the movement of Rastafari into disrepute. And that is the question we're asking. We're taking calls on 07852923892. Zane, upscale. Bless up, Yeah, man. We are take calls. We want to hear them thoughts. We have about how much minutes we have? We have 20 minutes left on the platform. And we want to hear them thoughts before we seal up. Alright, we have 20 more minutes. Make we get some more calls. We want to know them thoughts. We want to know them thoughts. What them I say? They must have something to share, man, other than in the chat room. But alright, since them love to hear my voice, let me continue. Speaking. Blessed love. Blessed.
Greetings, Aya. You can hear me?
Yeah, man, loud and clear.
Yes, Aya. Yeah, man, my name Sadiki, Diki Spliff. And I called in the other day when we were discussing the Valiant song, the Rasta song.
Yeah,
and I just want to make one quick clarification. Because when we was reasoning, I was in the heights of everything and I didn't realize that I misquoted myself. I said that Snaggerpost got beaten for the Mark the Dread song when really it was Lecturer, a little Lecturer.
Right.
Which was an artist comedian. Yeah, he was the one that made up the Mark the Dread dance and him get beaten by a bunch of Rasta man in a one club. Snaggerpost did a song called Reggae Funky. They mostly lick them head, them see the Reggae Funky and I call it Mark the Dread. It's a shame. You know, Snaggerpost and him voice. So he's like, alright, so I just want to clarify that, but my point still stands the same, is that these youth, first of all, with the Reggae Revival, there's a side to the Reggae Revival that hasn't been exposed as much as the musical side of it, which is the literature, the author, Dirty Bookman, which I had a pleasure of meeting in Washington, D.C., and is a very positive example, what I feel is lives the Rastafarian way of life. And there's an ex-Rast named Yardcore. You know, I met him in D.C. as well. And them man, they same area. And, but Dirty Bookman for sure, you know, is an author. And he has his own book, what would I call it, publishing. And he always come to the grassroots foundation gatherings in D.C. because we have a very strong Rastafarian community in Washington, D.C., I would say. And yeah, so that part of Reggae Revival is kind of, because I don't want Dirty Bookman here and feel like me a this man or nothing, because Dirty Bookman to me is a real Rasta and a foundation now. However, when the question of today is about the Reggae Revival artists, and in a way, when them say music, art imitate life and life imitate art, and you know these problems that we're seeing, we don't know if it's the fans' fault too, because the fans and other Rastas, you know, we're dancing to these same music, and you know, them say the same what we say yay, say nay. You know, we're all in support of it. Just like the sistering said earlier, you know, then everything just start change. So we have to look at the time period when Reggae Revival got big in Jamaica with Chronix was the first artist. And this was around the time Tommy Lee did reign for about at least the majority of the year before Sting come. When Sting come, after Sting, the Chronix get big and huger because Tommy Lee was coming with a gothic energy, a dark type of music. And Jamaica, they get kind of tired of it now because 666 and all them something there with them that pushing the music. So Chronix was like a breath of fresh air. So, but you know, a couple times we just say, how come you not hear the king, and then he start hear me say, he hear me hear the king, and him say, Just Soldiers, that song, that tune, recruiting Just Soldiers. All right. So, you know, up to that point, full support, all of my Rasta brothers. Because me as a youth, I'm not going to lie, I listen dancehall, and, you know, I'm an upcoming dancehall artist. I listen dancehall, and the thing is this now. Protege, Chronix, all of them are the dancehall, you know. But what I notice, younger youth, them, younger Rasta, them, I say, oh, you know, Protege is not dancehall, but Busy Signal is dancehall. But the both of them are chant and a rhythm and a chat patwa. It's dancehall. But, you know, I understand what they mean when nowadays them figure conscious music, it can't be dancehall. But what was Brigadier Jerry? He was a dancehall artist. And he was singing early B, singing conscious music. So this whole idea of when I hear the sister and say, well, you know, maybe it's because we're Jamaicans and you know you're trying to make that money, and I even say maybe them coming from a background where them never born never see come. What you say, born and never come see, or
Never
you
see
know the
come
saying
see.
still, right? So but check this out. None of them never live no hardcore life like Bob Marley or Rodney Price, Riverton City. Come on, man. We was the jungle, Riverton City. And Rodney Price never signed the little Compassionate Act. He never signed it. Rodney never signed it. And Bob Marley, we know would have never signed that. Peter Tosh, Bonnie Wheeler, Jacob Miller. Them man did not come from a hardcore background and election, 80s election and all them something. And them man they decide to trad Rastafari away and them hold it out. So this excuse about money or ray, that is still not a valid argument, because you know, enough away right now, no people that now go both for no money. Or if them are work somewhere and them find out say, oh, them not depend on that, then cut. So
You mentioned some artists a while ago, Zane. That
Yeah,
just
man.
said why, you know, they would have never signed the act.
Yeah.
What you think about the video and the song with Peter Touch and the virgin Mick Jagger? Man, I laugh. Why I laugh?
Yeah, because I know where you're going with it, and everybody have that question in their mind where you ask. You understand if we're going to be 100% real, everybody has wondered about that, but you have to remember this now. And this is the only way I can explain it. In the 80s, I 40 odd. So in the 80s, the 70s, 80s, 77 me man. So in the 80s is a different it's a different meditation. Cause really and truly nobody never really exposed to them type of people them. You know what I'm saying? And when you check Jamaican people, the reason why people love Jamaica so much is because when you go to Jamaica and at least at one time, you know, when you go to yard, they might make you feel at home, and no matter who you is, after a while, people are going to start mimic with things, and that's why the world love we, because we're not judgmental. So at that time, my argument is this: Peter, even though say Matt Jagger probably, unless me say Matt Jagger they are going with things down there, but I don't think Peter didn't know much about them, and even the things people they use for get an eye, certain artists, they never did have too much education on those things either. So, but I say it's a time. It's not like now where we know say, oh, Matt Jagger, probably Matt Jagger himself never depend them thing there, them time. But we know say no, Matt Jagger is a person where Run DMC they do a song with him too, I think.
See it.
You know, so it's like them time they went in a pre them like that. Remember, say we never have phone where we can call. Yeah, right now you're there London and me there DC. We couldn't do that one time without a phone card or operator for long distance call. And it's a cell phone with a computer that I talk on. So, but I say probably the time period Matt Jagger wasn't really, them knowledge had never really known about him probably till afterwards, you know. And the video with them do, them it's not like him that violate them. Look how much artists sing close to each other upon one mic. It's not like say Matt Jagger did a violate him in the video. Nothing. It's just alright. This is foreigner come a yard. Him like the reggae music. Him come with the money. We're doing an album. Cause I remember say Peter Tosh ambition the whole time, you know, was to be number one. Cause him feel deep in a film art. Even though him not run a competition, him feel deep in a film art that him is just as, if not better, just as great as Bob Marley. But his black Chris Whitewell, like as I would call him, kind of did put Bob Marley up front to give that type of rock and roll type of group. Bob Marley and the Wailers, and you know, cause even we can even look at that now, like money is really what kind of mash up for them relationship. Or maybe there's other things when you look deeper, you know, when Bunny Wailer never put him out around and talk. Him kind of did say, you know, them never depend where Chris Blackwell they want them to do so. You know? So, you know, nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun, but at the end of the day, you know, this is ridiculous now. It got to a point where it no matter when you're born, it's blatant. Just, I don't care. I just going to inject these. I'm going to make you like my music, and then I'm going to inject these thoughts into you later and hope that you when use hope that my fame will make you just say, oh, it doesn't matter, you know, Ray, I like their music. Nah, and I say it go. And I say it go with our people, our tribe. And if we don't speak up against these things, then the younger generation are going to learn. So that's why I said last time with the Valiant situation, because it's almost like the same reasoning right now where we are reasoning. It seems similar to it. They're related, but we need more. We need more reasons like these, because a long time ones are reason, one away. And I said the same thing, but no, this platform, you know, make the word sound and the power will forward. So you know, so well, I give thanks to the eye.
Yes, I likewise.
Yeah, man.
Likewise, far I give thanks to the eye.
Yeah, man.
I tune in, you know.
Respect, yeah.
And I block a sound.
Yeah, man. Every time.
Yeah, man. Manners and respect,
yeah, man.
king. guidance,
Every time,
protection.
respect.
Rastafari. Yes, honorable family. Yeah. We have 8 more minutes left on the platform. Zane. And yeah, we want to take a couple more calls before we move. We can get one more call within the 8 minutes, or 2 more calls then, yeah. Have these brethren brought the movement of Rastafari into disrepute? That is the question we're asking. The thumbnail is saying, what have these Rasta done? Compromise Rasta? Like playing with words there, I just are. But this is the question, have these brethren brought the movement into disrepute? I see Claudius Brown. This is why these artists get popular, because Sizzler and Cableton was running the ground. Then the two of them sign. Interesting comment. I go on a while ago. I just see my phone. Look like the phone did a ring and I don't hear it. What go on? Seriously? Alright, we're still taking calls on 07852923892. Yeah. Okay. I beg your pardon. So yeah. So with there. It look like no one else now go call in. So yeah, I guess this is where we just go call it a day. We see a whole lot of things dropping out the chat room where could react to. You see me? Altia said just pure foolishness. Music, even coffee, is that reggae? I think not. Okay. You just asked how many. No, you there, England. Joke thing. I say a joke thing. Well, who knows where I'm there? I could be anywhere. I could be anywhere right now. I could be in Scotland, or even Ireland. I don't think them would accept me up at them places still, but alright, I could actually be in Nigeria, or in Ghana. But I am where I'm supposed to be at this very moment. So we give thanks and praise for life, Yeah, we give thanks while we're there. Keywords could. Give thanks for the reasoning. Escape from the war and the mayhem in Jamaica. God bless. Teresa. Yeah. That's all. Manners and respect, What Ras Michael sing? Reggae, dancehall, or what? I don't know. Probably gospel. Probably gospel reggae, man. Probably gospel reggae. Gospel Rasta reggae. Probably something like that. I don't know. Or probably Naya Bingi gospel reggae. Yeah. So probably the item would have to ask him, Yeah, give thanks to the reasoning and the platform for the straightening. Awareness, manners, and respect. Give thanks to the high presence. Sadiki, blessed love, and give thanks again for the high call. Yeah, man. Manners and respect. Everyone were there with we. Seeing? Yeah, I hope the eye them don't feel like say boy, me there pick pan the eye them, cause I know I have a tendency for come across them way there. You know, when I am one of the calmest and humblest Rastafari brethren, the eye them still I say boy. You know, me I pick pan the eye them and really and truly me just ask some straightforward question that, you know, other people out there would normally want answers to. So that's all I'm doing. I'm not here to upstir anything. You know, I'm just here asking some valid questions. So they are them, please don't get upset for me I ask some questions. Alright, just some questions me ask. Alright? They are them, just calm down. Just calm down now. Alright? Calm down and don't upset with the subscribers them over here for sharing their honest opinion and their views and their thoughts. Alright? I just saw the thing go the item in the public space, and the item is always up for criticism and scrutiny and all these type of things. You see me? And people have people have the freedom of asking question. You know, people are free to ask question. Because questions was made to be asked, and because people want clarity and want to understand things, you know what I mean? People ask questions. Okay, so they them don't get on the knickers in a twist now. See it? Yeah, so we give thanks to all of the brothers and sisters them here who take the time out. Give thanks to them patient listening and rock up attention. It's been an honor and it's been a pleasure. Holy Emmanuel I, King Selassie I, Jah, Rastafari, blessed the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of the sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do it, and I meditated day and night, and I shall be like a tree that planted by the river of water, that bringeth forth his fruit within his season, whose leaf shall not wither, but whatsoever I do it shall prosper. King Emmanuel the seventh, Adonai God, Jah, Rastafari, cut and clear, jinx and snare, pollution in the atmosphere. Peace and love, honorable family. See the item later on. Later on today, we are going to have a special guest on the program. Zane, yeah, we are going to have a special guest on the program later on. Program will start off from 9 p.m. UK time, and we are going to have a special guest live and direct from out of Jamaica. Zane, yeah, Jamaica. Yeah, we are going to have a honorable guest, a Bobo Shanti elder, on the program later on today. So whatever the item do, you don't want to miss it. Tune in from 9 p.m. UK time. Alright, so manners and respect, peace and love, mindset.
For thousands of years, humans have been searching, studying the plants around us, working to create herbal healing solutions, blended with the best from Mother Nature, a gateway to healing and a better life. This is the answer. For
that subscribe button. See you on the next video. I just start the mindset. Mash that subscribe button. See you on the next video. I just thought the mindset. Mash that subscribe button. See you on the next video. I just thought the mindset. Mash that subscribe button. See you on the next video. I just thought the